Welcome to my presentation. In this presentation, we shall see how to represent fractions on a number line. So let me start with a example. Let me draw a number line, and then and one end of this line, I'm going to represent that by the number 0, and at the other end of the line, I'm going to represent it by the number 1. To make it a little bit more interesting, I'm going to call this, put a dollar sign in front of the 0, and then put a dollar sign in front of the 1. So if I were to take 0 and 1 and then divide it into half, and this is going to be represented as half a dollar, which is also represented as 50 cents, which we are talking in terms of money because we deal with money on a regular basis, so therefore it is easier for us to understand it in terms of money. If I were to take 0 and half and then divide it into half again, I can represent this half as 1/4 of a dollar, or I can also represent this as 25 cents or $0.25, means the same thing. If I were to take the half and then go all the way to $1 and then divide it into half, I can represent that point as 3/4 of a dollar, or in terms of decimal amount, I can write this one as 0.75. 75 cents or 3/4 of a dollar means the same thing. 50 cents or half a dollar means the same thing. 25 cents or 1/4 of a dollar means the same thing. $1 or 1/1 means the same thing. 1/1 is 1. So therefore, that is how we want to understand the fractions. There is a relation between fractions and decimals, but to understand fractions, 1/4, half, 3/4, these are all fractions, and since we deal with money on a regular basis, I wanted to explain this in terms of quarters, half a dollar, and 3/4 of a dollar, and so on. In my next example, I want to explain how to represent these on a number line. So in this example, let us say we want to find the order relation between the numbers, find the order relation between 3/8 and 6/8. There are two numbers given to us. These are two fractions, and we want to know which one is 3/8 greater than 6/8 or 3/8 less than 6/8. So for this, to understand this, let us draw the number line. Draw the number line, and then represent one end as 0, and then make equal parts in here, and then call it as 1/8. Then this will be 2/8, and this will be 3/8. This will be 4/8. This will be 5/8. This will be 6/8. This will be 7/8, and this will be 8/8 or 1. So I don't need the rest of this line here. So therefore, if that is what I have, and I want to then represent these two fractions on this number line. 3/8 is right there, 6/8 is right there. We need to be able to compare these two fractions, 3/8 and 6/8. We need to put a less than symbol or equal to symbol or greater than symbol between these two fractions. So to find the order relation between two fractions with the same denominator, we compare the numerators. If the denominators are the same, we compare the numerators. The 3 is less than 6. Therefore, we're going to say 3/8 is less than 6/8. So that is the way, that is a simple way to be able to find the order relation between these two fractions. Let us take another example. In the next example, we want to find the order relation between the number 5/8 and 5/8 and 2/8, like that. So here again, let us draw the number line. Let us draw the number line, and then as we did before, we're going to divide it into fractions here. 0, 1/8, 2/8. So let me write this one a little more clear here. This is 1/8. This is 2/8. This is 3/8. This is 4/8. This is 5/8. This is 6/8. This is 7/8. And this is 8/8, or 1. So I can take this one out here. And now we want to identify where 5/8 is on this number line. 5/8 is right there, and 2/8 is right there. So to find the order relation between two fractions with the same denominator, we compare the numerators. This is what we want to find out. We want to find out what is the which sign we should put between these two numbers, 5/8 and 2/8. Since the denominators are the same, we're going to compare the numerators. 5 is larger than 2, therefore we want to use one of these symbols, less than symbol, or equal to symbol, or greater than symbol. 5 is greater than 2. Since we have the same denominators, we're going to put a greater than symbol between these two fractions, and that is how we are able to find out the order relation between these two fractions. In my next presentation, we shall see how to represent equivalent fractions.